What's good, FaceTimers? Happy Saturday. Got the squad back here. Colin, Z, Zaire, whatever you want to call me. Actually, Z. We should go by hashtag or by Instagram names. Z Wills.
Colin 401.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So we talk today. We talk a little bit about Kevin Hart. And his appearance on Ellen. Yep. A lot of juicy info on that. Yep. Who's playing who? Somehow Russia's involved. Russia's always involved. Coincidence? I don't think so. Little Tiffany Haddish and how she's fucked up over New Year's Eve.
That was wild.
But she got a good drink out of it and she owned up to it. So fuck it. Like that happens.
True.
We got a little hot take. Talked a little bit. Little James Harden.
Yep. Talk James Harden. Michelle
Obama. Was China really on the moon, or is Photoshop just that good?
Can Photoshop a lot.
Yeah, I guess we really don't know. And then we ended it up with some new shopping habits.
We're just gonna the Amazon Go store.
Yeah. Just gonna start going in and stealing our shit and then going about that way. We don't need to buy anymore. Fuck it. Yeah. Just go take it, keep it going. So listen up, continue to follow, share on Spotify. When you go on our page, it's the top right. Click the little heart because someone asked me about that. Do that. We love feedback. I got some good feedback from my brother today. Actually, told us we need to be a little bit more casual. So this is our cash look. Can you tell? We lean back now. No more laptops. All off the dome. JK, it's off the phone too. But yeah. So this is FaceTime.
Yep.
Listen up. Happy Saturday, FaceTimers. We got a little bit of a different format for you here. A little bit more casual. The arm thing wasn't intentional. I think we're just both doing that.
It just feels right.
Yeah, I guess. I'm going to be looking over a lot at him now. So that's going to help out. Hopefully this thing works out. It catches our audio right. But we'll see. I've been getting a lot of good feedback from some people that have actually listened to it. Please keep doing that. DM me. Send me a text if you have it. If not, DM me. Ask for my number. Maybe I'll give you that too. You know, I'm into giving out numbers nowadays. Who knows? But Saturday mornings, this is gonna be, this is intentional for us. We want to be the new Saturday cartoons.
So we want to replace
Saturday cartoons.
That time.
Yeah. So no more Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh in the morning. Instead, you wake up, you either jump on YouTube and watch it, or you hop on Spotify or Apple, which Colin has not set up yet, and you listen to us. And then hopefully it gives you a good start to the weekend. If you miss us on Saturday, whatever, wake up Sunday before you go to church, listen to us.
And hey, let's reiterate, we want some feedback, right?
Yeah, definitely need feedback.
If that's the intention, we need to know what everyone wants to listen to fill that time.
That's true. What
do you guys want?
Yeah,
let us know.
I'm down to talk Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh.
Structure.
I don't know if he's down for that.
I personally never got into that.
Neither Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Nah.
Jesus, you're missing out.
I guess. I don't know.
What do you got going on this weekend?
Some research.
You're researching lives again? You're studying lives again?
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for the soul.
I'll be around though. I'm doing some work here.
Cool.
What about you?
I'm going to be, I think, around as well. I don't think I have anything planned. Okay. Pretty packed weekend, just trying to get some more work done, get this stuff going down. Yeah. Probably get a solid intro, because right now it's kind of weak. We got to hit them with a music intro or something like that.
Yeah, we got to get something real nice.
Yeah. But we're getting better at this. As we keep doing it, we'll just get even more, on point. We're aiming for the best podcast ever. Yeah. Different, tone, different viewpoint. But
yeah. Even if you think we're trash, let us know.
Yeah, let me know if I'm trash. So should I stop doing this?
Keep doing this either way.
Pretty much.
We might as well improve it.
Yeah. All right, word. So let's just let's hop into some news. To start it off, have you heard about Tiffany Haddish?
To be honest,
do you know who she is?
I didn't know who she was.
You didn't know who she was?
Letting me know about
Jeez. Yeah. Okay, so how does she?
I know who she is now.
So I think she got on the scene for me for Girl Trip. You've probably never seen Girl Trip if you don't know who she is.
No.
I think there's a couple of reasons why you've never seen that.
Maybe.
that show. Probably because I feel like it's a black thing. It's a really black show. Or not show, it's a movie. Yeah. But maybe not. It's a all female cast.
Yeah.
Black female cast. And she was
my radar.
Really, she was hilarious.
But she's a comedian, right?
Yeah, she's a comedian. So
she an actor
she's a quote unquote comedian. Okay. Yeah, she's an actor.
Got it. But so what happened with her?
So people, first of all, she was getting like jabs from like Cat Williams and other actual comedians or comedians who've done like stand up before, saying that she's not actually a comedian.
Right.
And apparently she had like a New Year's Eve show and completely fucking bombed it. Like completely.
I watched the video.
You saw her bomb it?
Yeah.
I didn't see it. How bad was it?
It was like she went up and did stand up comedy and just forgot to ask or say any of the jokes. There were no jokes.
So did she just like forget?
Just talking.
Did she forget her lines? I heard. So I didn't watch it, but I heard snippets. I heard that she like I was reading some tweets that she was like asking other people to come up and actually do the jokes for her because she was so trash. But
apparently everyone laughed. It was this.
She was bombed though. Apparently too. This was in Miami.
Yeah.
And apparently she was like bombed on set and
then
like
she even posted a story the next morning
talking about how bad she was.
Clearly like still feeling some after effects from the night before.
Oh, so like hungover post.
Absolutely.
Oh shit. Yeah. Well, she did that. Yeah. That happened. Bomb New Year's Eve, and she getting like a mixed feedback from what I've seen. Like some people are supporting her, some people are like, "We told you so. You're not an actual comedian." People think she just like has like good with scripts and is funny in movies. Yeah. Either way, to me, it seems like a comedian. She's pretty fucking funny to me in movies. Mm-hmm. I'm not huge on stand up, so I probably wouldn't watch a stand up anyway.
Yeah.
But following that, she apparently got a fur jacket from someone, like one of her fans or whatever, gave her a fur jacket, and she goes, "Thanks for thanks to fan or whatever for giving her the fur jacket," and then says, "I'm gonna continue to wear this until police stop killing black people."
This is so interesting.
It's like a protest now, like out of nowhere.
Well, what she's doing is she's leveraging the fact that people will obviously be, there's a group out there that obviously supports not using like fur for your products, right?
PETA, or what is it, PETA or PETA?
Yeah. I don't know, PETA though.
PETA. We're gonna go with PETA. Definitely PETA.
PETA.
All right, PETA.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's who like ended up responding to her.
Yeah.
Saying, but what was your point in that? Where were you going with that?
I was gonna say it's like kind of interesting, right? Because now you're gonna have all the people that support that cause, getting involved in the action as well. And
in a negative way, obviously.
I don't know.
I mean, if she
negative or positive, they're involved, and now it's more people, and she's like, it's raising the topic to a higher level of conversation.
I just don't like how she threw in the.
It was a force.
But I don't know if it's necessarily related to the New Year's Eve fuck up. I just know that it's kind of like a back-to-back headlines for her.
Yeah.
I don't know why she would double down on herself by doing some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it just feels like unwarranted and not really genuine, to be honest with you.
You think that it's going to negatively affect like her business, being a comedian?
But see, so I mean, does it though? Like, what hurts your business as a comedian? That's the question.
Fans not liking you and watching or buying.
Okay.
Or subscribing to whatever you're.
Right, but I'm saying, but she already has that stardom already, I guess, right? People already fuck with her. Yeah. So I think as a comedian, part of being a comedic is like you can say whatever and you kind of, like the audience is supposed to just take it as, oh, that's humorous.
Yeah.
I don't think this was humorous though.
It's a big topic right now.
I don't think that's, yeah, exactly.
Like comedians getting all this backlash for the jokes that they're saying.
Right.
Because they're offending certain audiences.
Yeah, but this wasn't an instance of a joke being offensive though. Like she's actually taking a serious stand on like on like a social justice issue, obviously. True. I just don't know to what extent. Like why bring in did we decide PETA or PETA?
PETA.
PETA. Every time I hear PETA, it reminds me of fucking Hunger Games. Yeah.
I was gonna say something about that.
Well, we're gonna stick with PETA. That's how I'm gonna remember from now on. I don't know. Weird jab. Weird bring in for her. I feel like it was unwarranted.
Right.
We'll see where this goes with her. I feel like it's not gonna really affect her, her getting booked or anything like that. Yeah. But it might, it just is a reason for people not to like her, and I don't know why she would do that.
I think it's in the short term, it's like good to grab the headlines for her. She'll get some attention from it, but I think ultimately it doesn't have too much of an impact. Yeah, and people will stop talking about it.
Yeah, but on the avenue of like comedics though, Kevin Hart, right?
Yeah,
I think that's where you was going when you were talking about like offending people.
That's where I was with that.
Yeah, like So obviously he got called out for the tweets. I think we might have talked about this on the podcast already. Maybe not.
We touched upon it.
But was nominated to do or was voted to host the Oscars. Then the next day started to get backlash about some old homophobic tweets he had.
Yeah. From years ago.
2008, I think.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Yeah, so 10 years ago or 11. Fuck, 2019. Shit.
Yeah.
All right, so 2008. Started getting backlash. He responded to it by telling like everyone, I've apologized before already that I've addressed this. He came and said multiple times that he was addressed about it and he's changed. The last 10 years has proven who he is and what type of person he is right now.
Yeah.
But he still decided to walk away. I didn't think he was actually gonna walk away. I thought it was like some like bullshit.
Yeah.
Didn't think it was gonna be that big of a deal. Mm-hmm. But he decided to walk away. I understand why he walked away.
Yeah.
Because now like the image has changed. Like now when he goes up and hosts the Oscars, like everyone's that's just gonna be in the back of the mind. So I understand that.
So you're not a fan of him apologizing? You weren't initially.
Apologizing?
Or not apologizing. Sorry.
So initially I didn't care either way whether he apologized again or not. Yeah. I didn't think it would hurt him for apologizing again because if you're actually sorry about something, like if you apologize already, like I don't see the harm in apologizing again.
Right.
I don't even think that his problem was whether he was going to apologize or not. I think
he's doing it for a bigger purpose.
Yeah, and I think the fact that now that that's a topic and it gained so much traction, now whether he takes it or not, it's going to taint it. You know what I mean? So like now, if he was like, I decided to ignore it and still went, that's going to be on people's minds. It might be an even bigger scene on the red carpet or that day or whatnot.
Right.
So I think it was a strategic. I mean, he's smart. It was a strategic move for him and his camp to not do that.
Right.
But 100%. What I want to talk about is that. So Ellen brought him on the show.
Yeah.
Did you get to watch any of the video?
I watched some clips.
Okay, that was what I thought was the best part about this whole story.
There's a lot to talk about there.
Because Ellen, first of all, obviously gay, known for that, very big in the gay community as far as like supportive
very
and
outspoken.
Right, exactly. Her show does really well. Because she's really good, but I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sure that helps.
So this was big news that he was on it addressing this and she was supporting it.
That's so intentional or intentional or genuine? Oh, I guess this one is a clear intention, right? What do you think? I
was, as we were just talking about the topic of comedians getting backlash, I was thinking that from the perspective of Ellen having him address this on her show and her giving support, that's great for for all comedians out there, right? Because a big topic right now is all the backlash they're getting. I mean, we hear all these comedians who are doing like private shows where you have to put your phone away just so that you don't record it in the
because that's the live that we live.
Jokes.
Yeah, and that's what the area we live in right now. Like if they like everyone is so tight on certain issues.
Everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that her having Kevin Hart on the show and addressing and talking about what they talked about is progressive with that conversation. Okay. I think it makes it puts comedians in a better spot. Because right now it's almost like if you're a comedian, like what do you do? Like, what can you say? What can't you say? You really got to be careful about it.
Right.
And that's really not the nature of comedy. I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so and it takes away from it. Yeah. So what do you think? So let me ask you this. Do you think that he should... So the show... Just backtrack a little bit. Him going on Ellen was first for him to talk about it. Like he talked about it a little bit also. And then Ellen went and told him that she reached out to the Oscars. Yeah. And called them directly. She reached out. First of all, imagine that fucking that power. Like, hold on, you wanna know what? Let me call up the Oscars. And be like, yo, listen, you gotta get my man back on the fucking show. Like he's the man. But in full support, whatever, calls him and says that the Oscars would love for him to be back on. The Oscars basically said it was like a miscommunication or whatnot.
He had a good answer.
Right. So what do you think he should do, though?
Well, their answer was that they would love to have Kevin Hart.
That's Oscars, yeah.
But they just think that there was a miscommunication in everything that went down.
So what do you think? Do you think he should do it? Do you think he should go back to it or not? Like, do you think he should be like, all right, you want to know what? I'm still going to do it? Or do you think, first of all, let's ask twice. Let's ask two questions. Do you think he should do it? And then do you think he's actually going to do it?
I think he'll eventually be the host.
Not this year, though.
This year.
This year, okay.
I think that things will sort themselves out because, I mean, when you really understand the situation and get down to the core, there's no reason that Kevin Hart should not be hosting the Oscars. I mean, that was just insensitivity by that one audience that, you know, went back when in his tweets. And the thing is, and why he was on the show is he's already apologized for this tweet and this topic that
multiple times apparently
discussed.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to have to do it again. And I think that's really what Ellen was supporting as well, was the fact that, listen, the media put out all of these headlines saying, you know, Kevin Hart, homophobic, all this stuff. And really, he's already apologized. And they clearly addressed that in his interview. And I think that was definitely important for her to do with him.
So,
but there was a lot of backlash.
So you think he will?
I do think that he. I don't know. I feel like it's right for him to host the Oscars. There's really no reason why not.
Right. So a bigger question. I think he should as well.
Okay.
I think he's still gonna get it's still gonna be blurred now. If anything, it's blown out of proportion more now because it's like now he's on Ellen. It's a bigger thing. Like if he does it, he does it. Like he pulled away. Now he's back. You know what I'm saying? That's still gonna be a part of the storyline. But the reason why I say I don't think he should do it is because then he gives the power to the trolls. Right, the power to the people
who should do it under specific circumstances that play in his favor.
Which would be what? I think he should just do it either way. I think he should just do it either way. I don't know about any specific
I think the
circumstances.
Oscars should apologize to him. I think they owe him an apology.
That's good. I like that. I don't think.
I think
is Kevin Hart gonna ask for that, or do you think it's the right thing for Oscars?
If they want to fix their reputation, right? Because obviously it's not as great as it was before this incident. They should think about apologizing. I don't know.
Apologizing for asking him to apologize. Now it's just I'm apologizing for apologizing.
How that apology would play out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's a pretty. It would that might be the only way that Kevin Hart does it.
Yeah, I think the bigger picture though, and not the bigger picture, but the underlining thing in this is like the impact of trolls are a thing now.
I know
it's a big deal. Like if you're pissed about something, like and this is what I liked about Kevin Hart's response in Ellen is that he was saying that he felt like it was actually like a personal attack.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And we talk about that all the time.
Like to his brand and business.
To his brand, to him. Yeah.
Reputation.
Right, exactly. We talk about all the time, but we always talk about the positives of like using your brand influence and how you can build on social media. But like if you look at it in the other way, like it can be a con. Like if someone, you can use, like that power is still there. You can use it either way, right? We've seen it be used in the Trump situation in Russia. You know what I'm saying? They manipulate social media to put out a narrative that got someone elected. Whether it was right or wrong, we won't get into that politics.
Right.
But it happened. And someone who either didn't like Kevin Hart, didn't want him to host the Oscars for any particular reason, could be a race thing, could be I just don't fucking like his movies. He's getting whacked. You want to know what? Let's start this thing. We're going to pull up an old tweet. It could be, and this is a stretch, it could be another fucking comedian who is jealous of him.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you want to know what? Let's fucking pull up this tweet and make sure.
Some low-key comedian.
Yeah, fucking pulling out.
Plotting.
Yeah, but it can happen.
They have like a board with the Kevin Hart's pictures, all his tweets from the past.
Right. And it can happen, and people nowadays are just fucking catch on to that, and it snowballs into something much bigger.
Yeah, it gets blown out of proportion. So then a question is, how do you overcome that? Because that's going to happen naturally, right? With how, I mean, obviously it's happened many times.
Well, we'll see how it's happened multiple times.
The answer to how do you overcome that is just and I think this is what Kevin Hart's doing really well in this scenario, is just being extremely genuine and just true to who you are and what your brand is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how he's playing this right now.
You think people are getting tired of Kevin Hart anyway? I think people are fucking getting tired of him.
This might even be good for Kevin Hart.
I think it is too.
I have a weird perspective.
I think it is too. And that's what Ellen was talking about too. It was like, now, because then now what he keeps talking about is how much he's changed in the last 10 years and how he's a better person and how it's, all right, plot twist. Kevin Hart did it to himself so that he could rebuild himself and be even bigger. Definitely still go on the Oscars. Probably had a call with Ellen before this, like, yo, I'm going to do this, but then I want to be on your show. And then we could talk about it. Ellen's ratings fucking out the roof. That strategy to another level. I think Russia might be involved in this. You think Kevin Hart called Russia and
all different things?
Group FaceTime. Kevin Hart.
What do you guys think?
Kevin Hart.
This is a hot debate.
Kevin Hart, Ellen, and Vladimir Putin. All in a group FaceTime.
They all got
Kevin Hart's like, yo, what's your social media analytics like? Like, can you hook me up? I want to stir up some shit. He's like, did you see what I do with Trump? I got you.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Damn, dude.
Interesting though.
Partnerships behind the scenes.
Yeah, we'll watch this. We'll watch this and see how that goes.
Would be genius.
I doubt it, but
it
could happen.
In theory,
we need to start doing some shit like that. Someone call up some shit on Colin, and then we'll react. We'll call up Ellen and get a reaction. Then we'll be up on Ellen. We'll watch how this goes. I'm gonna predict.
That is crazy.
I'm gonna predict that he does do it, only because. I don't know. It just feels like it feels right. I feel like I don't want him. I don't think the trolls should get that power. It's too much power that they're getting if it happens.
I agree. Because Kevin Hart's in the right.
Yeah,
in my opinion, in this case.
Except for tweeting him 8 years ago, 10 years ago.
Right,
but that's nothing. That's nothing. All right, enough on Kevin Hart. We will follow up on that and see how it goes. But how much? Where do you go grocery shopping?
Ever since I moved to Boston, I've been a big Star Market guy because they're open 24 hours.
What the hell is Star Market?
It's near Fenway.
Star Market. That sounds expensive.
It is.
You're bougie
like
when you shop.
More.
That's $1 on 30 items.
I've realized that now. I go to Stop and Shop past couple times.
Got it. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm a huge Stop and Shop. I give myself a limit. Use that. You know how much I need to make.
I hate going though.
You hate going grocery shopping?
So fucking long.
It does take a long time.
Yeah.
Do you do the automatic checkout or do you go to the?
Well, it's faster.
To do automatic?
Yeah.
And you slip.
They have 2 registers open at Stop and Shop. And there's like a 15-minute wait at each one.
So the only reason why I go to the person is because I don't have a Stop and Shop card. I refuse to stop and get a Stop and Shop card. And I'm like, yo, I always go to the chick and I'm like, yo, I don't got one. Can you hook me up? And they scan and it's like fucking $20 off. I'm like, let's go. Amazon. You've heard of Amazon Go?
Yeah.
They have it's a thing. I don't know. I've seen I saw I feel like I saw a tweet or a post about it like a year ago, and I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like Amazon's changing the game after they bought Whole Foods. I was like, oh, that's sick. Like you can go into these markets, basically just scan your membership card and then pick up whatever you want and you walk out.
I don't think enough people understand how impactful this is.
I don't think enough people know that it's actually a thing. I didn't know. I thought it was still like a concept.
Yeah.
But it's going on. They have like 8 stores right now, all on the West Coast. Mm-hmm. But they're bringing in some bread. They're bringing in some bread. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
they're just like kind of like test stores.
Yeah.
Beta stores.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out the analytics and how people like it.
Right. And it's been working though. Like 500. Like apparently.
So let's explain what it is though for anyone who doesn't. Right?
Okay. You want to explain what it is?
You walk into the grocery store, right? And you pull up the app. It's an Amazon Go app on your phone. You scan it. It's almost like you're going to like a football stadium or any kind of sports event, and you go through like the ticket section and the gates and everything, but you just scan your phone. And the cool part about it is there are no cashiers. You can walk in.
There's a ton of cameras though. That's the thing.
Oh, there's cameras.
So that's how they. So for people who are thinking that they can go, also they have them in places that are like really nice.
Let me cut to the point though. Right. You can walk in, take whatever you want, and just walk right out. And it charges you automatically.
I said that already.
Sounds crazy. That's literally what it is.
Yeah. Because the cameras just see what it is that you have and they walk out with it.
Tons of cameras, a lot of sensors. All of the when they stock the shelves, like each individual like product has a sensor underneath it, so they know, like, they keep track of inventory.
Oh, that's how they do that.
Really smart.
That's how they do that. That makes sense. Two things about it. It's gonna cut down regular grocery stores. You think?
Absolutely.
You think enough people are just gonna start making that a norm?
In the city areas, yeah. I can totally see that happening.
Okay.
Maybe not so much in like more residential neighborhoods.
Because the traffic is lower.
I think those are the areas that get this technology last.
That makes sense.
But I think the cities get it first, and I think it works.
2020, they're trying to get 3,000 Amazon Go's in the U.S. They're at 8 right now. They're at 8, making. They said each store is making about 1.5 mil a year.
Yeah. Right.
So Bezos is gonna be rolling in the fucking dough. As if he doesn't have enough money right now. Yeah. Once this Amazon Go thing starts going, and like, so they also have like their own products that they're pushing in these stores.
This changes shopping in general, not even just grocery stores, man. This is like, imagine you go to a clothing store and you just try on some clothing and you just walk right out without paying. It's the same concept, but it's like you can apply it to all these different stores. Like, I'd be curious to know what like industries adapt this technology for their like brick and mortar stores or
so, but I don't know, because I think part of the experience of going to a store is like experiencing it, like, for like the people who are there.
The store is a convenience factor.
Right. I get that. So I think there's gonna be someone who's gonna try it still. Yeah. Probably because it's a cool factor. Like, yo, I just walked in, I got it. Yeah. But I think like you still want someone behind or walking around and say, oh, can I help you? Can I help you with the size? Can I do, like, if you're there lost by yourself, it's probably not the same feeling, because then it's not the same as online shopping though. But more people are online shopping. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes.
Would you trust going to an Amazon Go store, and would you trust that everything is done correctly on your phone? Like,
what do you mean? Like, they charge me the right way?
I feel like a lot of people will have backlash saying that they don't trust Amazon, that they're gonna have all the accurate information as to what they purchase. Like, how in the world can they track what you buy without?
It's 1,000 cameras.
I know.
It's 1,000 cameras. I mean, they have the technology enough to do it. My thing is, if they charge me the wrong thing, I mean, I'm gonna
that's
fucking.
The point. How do you go?
Yeah, but that's just a refund shit. You get charged wrong all the time. I'm on the phone with TD Bank every other week.
I'm a big fan of these Amazon Go stores.
Same.
Big fan.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
Quick hot topics before we go. We got 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Michelle Obama and her book tour?
She's a genius.
Why?
I think she's just going about it in all the right ways. It's genuine. It's too.
You love genuine. That's your favorite word.
I like.
Do you think you like people who are real?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
all right.
Man.
All right.
Yeah, she's very strategic about the tour. She's just a really nice person, man.
Cool. China on the moon. You believe it, or is it photoshopped?
Fake news.
Again? First of all, I don't. It's coming up. Is this the most recent time someone's touched the moon since we did?
I don't know enough about this topic to comment.
What do you mean? I just it's like a big deal. Like, China's up there now. I'm like, dude, didn't we do that like years ago? Like centuries ago, or not centuries, decades ago?
Like conversations about whether or not we went.
I'm saying it's photoshopped, but still, could be.
Man, you can Photoshop a lot of shit these days. That's all I'm saying. Like, what if these big news stations just like start to fuck with you, and like who can you trust?
Fake news. Everything's fucking fake news.
I did actually see. I got hit with an ad. This is just real quick. The Wall Street Journal hits me with ads now, and the marketing that they use is like on topic of like, you can trust us. Like, we're the #1 trusted source of news. Like.
Yeah, because trust is.
They're bashing.
That's huge. Well, we're gonna have to touch on that. Another one. Write that down. Last thing, James Harden. Did you watch that game last night?
Hell yeah.
What do you think about him? Love him or hate him? Is he the MVP this year?
I don't know if he's the MVP.
Who's beating him out? Clear cut MVP at this point.
Yeah. He's pretty good, bro.
I think he gets a lot of hate, unwarranted. It's because he doesn't play defense, and now everyone cares about defense apparently.
But the dude's incredible.
He's really fucking good.
I love watching James Harden, and the Rockets obviously wouldn't be even close to where they are.
Not a huge Chris Paul fan either. But stop fucking fouling him. Everyone's complaining about him going to the free throw line. Stop fouling him. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
I think
people are hating on that, but like he's just playing into
the system. The game is changing. Steph shooting threes. KD 7 foot hopping from team to team. James Harden is living at the free throw line.
That's his thing, man.
That's what happens.
He came in the league and he established himself. That's his brand. That's his image. Like he comes
2018
up with
NBA
ways to make it work, man.
2018 NBA. All right, that's all we got for today. Happy Saturday. Like I said, follow us, tweet us, add us, DM us. Z Wills, Colin. We'll see you again on Tuesday.
401.
Colin 401. What does the 401 stand for?
That's the Rhode Island area code.
Oh, rep it. 401. You should get that tatted somewhere.
I don't know, man.
All right. Have a good weekend. Get lit for me.
Yes.
See you on Tuesday.
Later.